All right. Well, thank you, Ace, for bringing us in. Hey, guys, this is the From My Experience podcast. This is Biff, the other Biff, and Alex.
What's going on?
Hey, guys. So today, I know one particular topic I want to talk about was the marriage contracts, and I know there are a couple other topics. I think Robert's probably going to put us in the lead with that one, but just saying hi, you guys. I hope everybody's week has been decent.
Not
Another
mine.
work with. Oh, well.
I'm training interns. I'm getting blown up at work. Like, I'm dying. I'm not even posting on Instagram as much. Well,
I can tell. I didn't get as many messages.
yeah, no, oh,
'Cause-
what?
Because
Wow.
Alex is the share message king.
I
Like,
blocked him.
any
I had
meme,
to block him.
any joke,
I don't even
anything
send you
remotely
nothing,
related to
Robert.
you,
That's
Alex
because you
will send
can't.
it to you.
You can't send me nothing. I blocked you. That's the point.
I hadn't sent anything to you since you were complaining like a Mitch.
That's a
What?
lie.
Hey, I like to make people laugh and share entertainment. Some of that stuff be funny though. I'm just saying. But yeah, I've been busy, so my bad, Biff. I'll get back to my regularly scheduled programming.
I'll send a prayer up. Bill, how you been?
Stress,
That sounds about right.
work kicking my ass, but actually I've been making more time for video gaming, which is my stress reliever. So I've been pretty good lately. Can't front.
Ow. Well, you guys, as always, I hate work. I hate them at work. Um, but other than that, it's been all right. I'm out of a depressive episode. Ooh, ooh.
Amen.
We
Amen.
made it. We made it out. That was a little tough. That was a tough couple of days, though. I don't know what was going on, but we made it out.
You got our
What?
numbers. Give us a call. We got you back.
And I was just not feeling people this go around, but moving along, a marriage contract. So the other day I was in a Facebook group, I think, or maybe I heard it. I don't know. I heard it somewhere. And somebody brought up the idea of, matter of fact, I think I was on Instagram. Shout out to Lo. I don't know her at name or anything, but I do remember the topic from her. Sorry. It was marriage contracts. Do you think marriage contracts is a good idea? Instead of getting married and then, staying in it for however long and then be like, fuck it, this isn't for me, or getting married, stayed for a year, and then you realize maybe I made a big fucking mistake, and now you got to go through hell and high water to get a divorce. It's so much money. It's just, it's just really a pain now, and it's more common than you think now. I think it's above 50% now. It's just ridiculous now. So,
What?
one of the ideas, the divorce rate is above like 50%. But one of the ideas was go get a marriage contract. So every year you go before a board or a panel, whomever, and you do like a review. Like, okay, these are my negotiations for the marriage this year. This year I'll try to such and such, such and such. I'll maintain this, or I'll work on this, or this is my issue. Like every year you go in front and you decide whether you want to do it for another year or not. And then if you choose not to go further, then, right there, it's a no right there. That's it. Because beforehand already be decided what was going where and what. But, you want to do another year, plug it in. Go ahead and sign in for another year. So I think I think it's a good idea. It cuts on the cost of divorce. It cuts on the cost of just, it's really a pain. It's a mess. Like, it's people
Biff?
waiting in there in marriages. Huh?
Can I ask you something?
What?
You said this is more common than we think.
What?
Marriage contracts.
No, I'm saying divorce is more common than you think.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you. Yeah,
No.
it's. I think we did a show way back when where we're talking about, how divorces even occur, and without going off on a tangent, I believe rates are so high is because the culture has changed. They're not taught to fix things. It's a instant gratification. It's like, oh, okay, I'm not feeling this, I'm out. Instead
Well,
of,
it's not even about fixing things. It's just motherfuckers just go get married for the hell of it. That's the problem.
yeah, you have
Like
to
you
know
said,
who you're
instant
marrying.
gratification. Nobody knows who they're marrying. They're just getting married for the hell of it, for the business side, the marriage, and then they're like, oh, this shit is real life. Maybe I should have thought about it.
Yeah. So it's just like a whole thing without hijacking the topic. Where know who you're getting married to. Don't rush into it, and then if you're in it, you love that person, you owe it to yourself and the effort you put in that relationship to try and fix it. If you're ready to just up and leave, you weren't meant to be in it. I'm a fighter. If I love somebody, I'm gonna make it work. And then now we're talking about marriage contracts. Look at how we, as a society, and just how the culture, the stigma has changed with marriage. Now we're
I
coming up
don't.
with marriage contract. You
I
know.
don't necessarily think the stigma has changed. I just think back then it was too expensive to get divorced, so you stuck around.
Well, if you let's
Or
go back
back
into
then
like
because, or
It's
back
cheaper
then
to
because it
keep
was
her.
so. Yeah, it's back then it was so taboo to get a divorce. Like now, it's like, okay, you got a divorce, so what? Hell, they having divorce parties. Like, I don't think. I
divorce
think back.
parties.
Yeah,
They're like
I
party popping popping big
yeah,
bottle.
you out of that horrible ass relationship. Like people make mistakes, but I just think back then because it was taboo or because it was too expensive or because you didn't want to get looked down upon, you went on ahead and stayed, even though your granddaddy had four other outside. You got four other outside aunties and uncles.
Yeah, I think the institution of marriage just got completely jacked up, diluted, and just now we're like talking marriage contracts. I think with the way people are, it's probably a necessary evil to not have people stuck in a legal, financial, an overall, mess of a situation if that can serve that purpose. So with that said, I think that when you were mentioning it, I'm like, what kind of? But then you went into it a little more, like, hey, every an annual review, just like a job almost. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? If you are not meeting these marks that you said in our vows, then we annul it and I honestly think if you really love that person and it's like, oh man, she might not stick around for me this year if I didn't meet the mark. Some people it might crack the whip on them. Other than that, man, f this, f all that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
no,
So,
because if you're doing what you've been doing and you ain't doing nothing wrong, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
but and also too,
But
people
those are
do change over
negotiations. I mean,
time.
I understand that, but that's part of the yearly negotiations. Now, like last year, you didn't like doing this, but this year, I would like you to try to work on such and such.
Hmm.
That's different. That's like a different type of growth. You change your marriage contract negotiations based on your year.
Yeah. Mm.
Like this year, I need you to be a little nicer to me. I need you to work on being nicer to me. Like,
That's technically like counseling or marriage counseling, but
yeah,
just that they
but this
enforce
way
it
it's
every
for,
year.
yeah, yeah, to make sure this is what you actually want to do. Because don't nobody have time to be running back and forth.
But you know what? If you're gonna even enter that, it's like let's say you get through all these annual reviews, and then like 10 annual reviews to do good, and one bad one. It's like, damn, I done wasted my time, type stuff. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's not necessarily one. They're not giving you a review. You're giving yourself
No,
you're giving your
you know what
own
I'm
review.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, of course, you're gonna have good years. You're gonna have bad years, but that's your choice between you and your partner to decide whether you want to continue on with another year. Okay, we had 10 years, 10 good years, and we just happen to have one bad year. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going forward. I mean, like I highly doubt if people put in 10 years after one bad year or semi-bad year, they just be like, "Fuck it, I'm done." But I
Yeah,
mean,
because you get
that's the
emotional
point of
scars
the
after
review.
that. Yeah.
I mean, that's the point of the review. Look, okay, this happened this year. I didn't like this. This needs to change. This behavior or whatever it is that you're seeking from your partner.
All right. For those of you who will hear this on Facebook, SoundCloud, and all the other outlets, weigh in on this. That is very interesting. Very interesting. If they normalize that for all married couples on an annual basis, I mean, maybe something like that could decrease the, over 50%. It's like, when I heard it was like almost 60%, I'm like, what? Like, what's the point in getting married when you got a 50-50 chance that it's not going to work?
Business. Marriage is business. Marriage has always been about business. It was just when it blew up for whatever reason, people made this all about love. Oh, this is for the person you're gonna be with. No, marriage has always, from the beginning of time, has always been about business. It was a business proposal acquisitions at first.
Oh, yeah. In other cultures, like, they like marry off their daughters and like, hey, arrange marriages so that,
Yeah, arranged
make
marriages.
make
Like,
super couples and all that so that they can
yeah,
acquire
It's always
land
been a business for Soulful. It's just now people want to make it. Oh, it's about love. Yeah, okay.
But that's what it should be about, though. But that's just me.
Fuck y'all. I just want that empire.
I was gonna turn that into a joke, but I'm gonna leave that alone because we know how big the Empire State Building is. Hello.
Oh, I wouldn't talk about that empire, but let's go.
Wow. And Faber just sitting out there looking like a DJ.
Over there like a dehydrated damn rooster.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
That is
those
funny.
of you listening in on the show cannot see what we see on the Skype. Biff, you wrote for that. Wow. Dehydrated rooster. He's sitting back in the chair like,
literally sitting in the chair like that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just taking in what y'all are talking about and what y'all are saying. It is an interesting concept.
I get a report card every year. Like, you can't stroke it right.
I feel like that stuff y'all should be doing anyway, but I guess some dumbass people actually need that in place to do the right thing. But here's the thing: so if there's a contract, obviously there needs to be some type of breach of contract. So what happens?
Get divorced
or an annulment, because
I would think an annulment should just be running with the length of it, I guess. But I mean, it's kind of like, it's pointless in a sense because it's like, I can marry you, have all the benefits and privileges of marrying you, and if I fuck you over, I just get to walk away scot-free.
No, I mean, but I think that would be depending on your terms and conditions of your each individual contract.
Okay, so
I could
basically,
put
$500 fine for cheating.
Exactly, just like they have cheating clauses now in prenups.
And so we giving tickets for cheating? Oh, you cheated?
So like
that's $1,000.
What? It's not necessarily a
cheating
ticket. I wouldn't say it's like a cheating ticket, but it's like, okay, that's my way. You know what I'm saying? That's a way for me to get out. Or, you want to cheat, fine. We've been married, but if you cheat on me, I'm going to get such and such, whatever this amount of money and this, that, and that, and forth.
It sounds like
it's just like annual prenups. Just put, renegotiate the contract or the parameters of what, this civil union is. So that for some couples, I think that would be very effective. Very effective.
So I actually have to sit down and look at it in black and white and be like,
it makes it real. When
this is what I feel like you need to improve on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then I feel that this concept is around already, or people do it already. But like, I think as far as standardizing it across the board, let's say they made laws for it, then I think that would be a very interesting effort to kind of reduce those rates. I see you, Biff.
Biff, stop acting light skin.
She is light skin.
Oh wow, Biff. Speaking of, I know this is really a side conversation. I've been acting light skin since I was like a teenager. I had no clue because the guy told me, he was like, I remember when you worked at your first job. It was at Checkers, and he was like, you gave me a phone number and then turned around and gave me the cold shoulder. I was like, damn, I was being light skin when I was 15, 16.
Biff be acting light skin, y'all. Biff got that caramel complexion, though.
Yeah, caramel. I was about to say. I was like,
Alex, shut up. No one cares what you're about to say. Calm down.
Oh gosh,
you dehydrated chicken. Shut up.
I did not act light skin.
Biff, you do act light skin.
What is acting light skin? Are
Alex,
we messing with DJ
this is something
Envy?
you'll never know about.
Oh, you'll never know about it, Noob. This dude walking shadow over here talking about I'll never know. You like Alex, shades darker than me.
I'm definitely
50 shades of black.
I'm not
edition.
that dark, Alex. I'm really not.
Yo, you ever see them chocolates in like Valentine's Day, like the hearts and stuff? I'll be kind of like the mid-grade, and Faber is like that extra dark chocolate.
You just called another man extra dark chocolate. That is some
he had to twist
shit.
it. I
didn't twist it. I just said I stated a fact. I would never compare your
You
complexion
see
to
him
chocolate.
grinning, right? You see him, Biff? You see him?
He compared my complexion to chocolate. That's disgusting.
Point.
You know,
No, there's none of that.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
dude
you know
just
what?
compared me to chocolate. I'm uncomfortable.
Wow. He took that completely out of context.
You should have stopped yourself when you heard what you were saying. I was like, he's gonna realize he's about to say some dumb shit. He'll stop. Nope.
You know what? Don't worry, I got you,
Oh
Father.
my god. Anywho.
Talking about my skin complexion.
Biff, what did you say? You said off topic what? Oh, you acting light skin? Oh, what is acting light skin? Light skin. Okay, first of all, these are jokes, y'all. Obviously, we know you
but light skinned men and light skinned women are two different things.
Light skinned men and light skinned men and I don't know. So these are jokes. And just for the sake of that, I'll do acting dark skin afterwards. So no one will be upset.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
Yo, wait, on the dark skinned people. Yo, I laughed so hard. I'm not gonna say his name, but one of my fraternity brothers was like, "I can't mess with her." I was like, "What? Is that your chair?"
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I ain't even said it yet. You're crying, Bill.
Go, Bill.
You about to lie. I mean, you about to laugh. He was like, I can't mess with that chick. I was like, why not? He said she got a baby daddy. I said, are they together? He was like, nah, but he dark skinned. Dark skinned niggas can fight? Boy, I was crying laughing. And then he showed me a picture of him. He said, that nigga like he can fight, don't it? I said, yeah.
Wow. Damn, got me in tears over here.
All right, acting light skin. Men. So the men tend to be funny enough. They light skin men.
They stay in the mirror with their R&B video asses.
Very
they be talking about they effeminate and stuff, and they got the memes. You got Biff crying over here.
Think about Greer from She's Gotta Have It. They swear they pretty.
Like Prince.
Their hair gotta be in place.
Yes.
But you know what?
They are high maintenance.
I see the memes.
A little sensitive. Did you see that meme? It was like, once you defeat all the light skinned niggas, you gotta fight the boss, and that dude had like the hair, like a cat in the face, yo.
Wow, that's terrible. And you know the funny thing about that?
Saved us.
Huh?
Oh, true.
I said the Splash Brothers saved us. There's a little Rocky starting the summer out. You know, with Drake.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, he this dude, he gonna be light skinned forever. Pusha T all up in his grill.
Aired him out, yo.
But you know what? Can we do a sidebar topic on that?
Can we? Yeah, let's finish talking about light skin, dark skin. You talking about the rap?
Well, the whole thing, Pusha T and Drake.
All right, we can do that. But yeah, acting light skinned dudes, and they be sensitive, yo. They be like ready to fight, but not really ready to fight.
Cause they not gonna fight.
And then they push their friend in front of
them. The hood that fight.
They're like a walking Timberland, yo. There's all kind of sensitivities.
Baby, grind on me. I mean, they just look like a walking Pretty Ricky video, like.
Pretty Ricky is what they call them.
But that's what they call them. They're sensitive. They get upset easily.
That's prejudice, yo.
These are jokes.
Yeah, they gel down their baby hairs.
Wow. Unbelievable. You know what? The views and thoughts from my experience do not reflect that of Alex Sexes and such and such.
Okay, anyway, but can we talk about light-skinned women?
Light-skinned women. All right, let me start with Biff.
Are the most beautiful, voluptuous, gorgeous, wonderful.
I'm not gonna lie.
And you notice dark-skinned men always chase light-skinned.
There's something about a light-skinned woman. I don't know what it is. And I'm not talking about ethnicity. I'm just talking about the skin color itself. I don't know what it is. All my girls have been dark skin though. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cause the light skinned woman was acting light skinned. Every light skinned girl, every light skinned girl I ever try to get with got curved. I think some of them think they fine just cause they light skinned. Some of y'all ugly. I'm sorry.
Yes. Now it is some in the light skin coalition that's not the cutest of God's creatures. Okay.
Looking like baboons.
That goes for any skin complexion. Matter of fact, it's just ugly people out here.
Why you hate that face?
What else? Y'all act bougie sometimes. Definitely act bougie.
What the hell am I listening to?
Yeah, like Martin Lawrence said, y'all put on the fuck 'em dress when you mad at him and go out and like, fuck 'em, girl. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
Wow. That was a good one.
Acting like you too good to talk to a dude. Biff just said it herself. Gave a dude the number and then curved him afterward. Mm-hmm.
That's not nice.
well, I just say no now, or I try to be nice. About
Biff did that to me back in the day. She was acting light skinned when I met her at that Wild Wings. She was like,
Wow.
oh, she was like,
it was Wet Willies.
Wet Willis, yeah. She had on that fedora. She said, oh, hey. And turned and kept talking to her friends and shit. I said, oh, I done drove my black ass all the way up here for this?
No, because Biff had on that goddamn 6'6".
I did not have on the 6X white tee. Fire.
Biff had on that motherfucking 6'6" white tee with that goddamn size 44 jeans.
I did not, y'all.
Wow.
I did not have on the 6X white tee, I promise
And
you.
then he had on the Ed Hardy shirt because that was one of them bedazzled janks when that shit was in.
Was it the Ed Hardy shirt? You said it was in. Shut up! But you was acting light skinned. I couldn't get a regular rejection. I got the light skin rejection. Yeah. A dark skinned chick just would have, you know, I can't do this. Light skinned girl,
Boy, get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, light skinned girls be trying to drop it easy. You rat bastards. Love you, Biff.
Well, dark skinned niggas like to have sex with you and then steal out your purse. So ladies, be careful.
Wow.
And then help you look for it. Be careful.
Oh my goodness! I heard this before. Did that happen to you, Biff?
Happen to who?
You.
Oh my god.
Hey baby, they over there, and he putting it in his back pocket.
Light skin women always the one that be on Instagram too with the camera in their face and they doing all them head movements and poses and shit and blinking and shit.
You know what? That's kind of messed up. That's kind of
Biff
messed
does that. Y'all go to Biff's stories on Instagram. Every time she in the car, wait, and then she do that.
Wow. You know
And be sober. Light skinned chicks be sober, but and then act drunk. Like that shit cute.
Girls be acting
They
like
do.
Drunk.
I don't act.
Yeah.
You can always
Biff,
tell.
you look like you get turned up.
You can always tell when I be drunk.
She don't. Biff be fake turned up.
I be on my He-Man, my She-Woman He-Man haters club shit.
You can look at Biff's stories and tell she don't turn up. She be people watching. Biff turns up in the privacy of her home.
Yeah.
Safer.
I be fucked up. I go out and get fucked up at the bar though, but not like I've been doing good lately as far as not recording myself being like fucked up and stuff. So
Yeah, that's good. Especially like parents and stuff, you know, kids.
yeah, that's when I don't care because I'll turn up with Grayson. I just
True that. All right. That's what's up.
just try to be a little cognizant because I don't want to come into work and they be like, "Hey, girl, I heard you was a little turd."
Yeah, you be like,
I have a friend from work.
what?
Oh wow. You know what? I just read a message that just threw me off.
I hope
Per usual.
No. I have to sever a business venture with somebody on my motorcycle channel. So I'm sorry.
Dang. Yo.
Yeah, some people take me for a punk, and then they're about to find out. Like,
Shout out to all the light skinned and dark skinned people out there. We love you. Y'all
Yeah,
well
we love all colors and shades.
We have every shade on the
types of
podcast
melanin.
because Tori's dark.
Yeah, we really do.
We doing.
If you guys are wondering who that light skinned lady with the long blue hair is, that's me, you guys.
In the logo.
If you guys are wondering,
Definitely Biff.
It me.
It me.
What was your little side note, Alex?
Okay, explain to me from y'all's perspective
What?
what the hell? Because I have my thoughts on it, but like I just
You
wanted
got
to.
you have your thoughts on it, so they doing the research.
I said, wow, no, because shout out to Mr. D Mizzle who actually was arguing with me over this. So I'm actually trying to put his
Called
our
another man
discussion
Mister.
on
Go
blast.
ahead.
But the Pusher T thing,
Okay.
he
Why are you
he
making
went
that
after.
face? Oh, cause you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this brief, but I
No, go
just
ahead.
wanted
You
to.
good?
Okay, Pusha T pushed up on Drake first, right?
No.
Accusing him of needing a.
Bro, this is like 10 years ago. Pusha started with Wayne like 10 years ago. And this shit
Okay.
been going.
So the history
Pusha
goes
been
like
throwing
this.
shots.
Allegedly, when Birdman did the song "What Happened to That Boy" with Clips, what happened to that boy? Pharrell did the beat. Apparently, Birdman didn't pay for the beat, so I guess the Clips didn't like that, and they've been throwing little shots. Then, when Lil Wayne started popping back in the early 2000s era, like the mid 2000 area, apparently the rumor is the Clips came at him with some sneak disses because they had a song called Mr. Me Too because Wayne was apparently taking their dress style. That's yet to be proven. Then later on, apparently some other shots were being thrown back from Wayne's camp. But then Drake kind of, I heard this on another podcast, he kind of inherited that beef when he signed with that label. And little smaller shots were given back and forth up until, because Push has another song called Exodus where he talks about Baby and how he not paying the people and stuff. Then Drake came at him on a song called Two Birds, One Stone. It apparently was him and Kid Cudi he was coming after. And then now you had Infrared. So that brings up to speed. Go ahead, Alex.
All right, so basically, now that it's been brought to my attention that Drake actually cracked the whip first.
That's racist.
He didn't crack the whip first.
He didn't.
What the? Okay, so Pusha T, there's the common denominator is him, right? So, from what was told to me, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, he went after Drake, seemingly like trying to get like a battle out of him, and seeing hey if he can come at him without a ghostwriter or whatever. Right?
That's a lie. But go ahead.
Okay, no, correct me. That's why
I'm correcting you. Yeah, no. I mean, if you listen to the song Infrared, which is on his album, I mean, he threw shots at Wayne, he threw shots at Birdman, and he threw shots at Drake. I don't really. It was like more of a jab. It wasn't really like he was trying to knock him out with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So here's my philosophy, just on everything as a whole, right? If you go to the zoo, right, and there's a lion or an animal in the exhibit, you throw a rock at it, and then the
throw
animal
some shit back at you.
Yeah, and the lion come and claw your ass, and then you get mad and you go and get a shotgun and fucking blow the lion away. Who's wrong?
Nobody.
What do you mean nobody? Because if somebody,
whoever started it.
Yeah,
okay, so with this being said, right? He threw. Now I don't agree with how hard Drake responded. Okay, but it wasn't something to the effect of possibly ending or damaging someone's career. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the first.
So
mistake
he came at
made.
it. Yeah, he said something about his fiance and whatnot.
He said her name.
And Drake is wrong for that. He's wrong for that. I'd have some choice words for him too. However, when Pusha T decides to respond,
Pusha Thanos. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Come at the man, but don't try to damage his ability to produce income and air out all of his personal stuff when it should have been kept in the arena, like disses and jabs. This was like straight out human disrespect, and I don't respect Pusha T for that because I put myself in both circumstances because if I fought martial arts or military or whatnot. If I do something, if I throw a kick or I punch somebody that I know I'm not ready for, or I'm like, hey, you don't go into a fight expecting not to get hit. You know what I mean?
I do.
So,
right.
Unless you're Neo. Unless you're Neo from the first Matrix, but
or Floyd
you
Mayweather.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's from my perspective where it's just like, why did he have to go?
Did
and
you listen to the
expose-
diss?
I heard some of it with my sister in the car, and I was just like, all right, I don't want to hear this no more because it's like, I'm like, well, damn. And then all the pictures of like, I was sitting here like, okay, I know it's for an audition, okay.
It wasn't
But
for
here's
an
my
audition, but go ahead.
That's what like I said, correct me.
He came out and explained it. He was trying to. That's back when he was. Another clip came out of Drake. Did you see that? No, for real. Wait. Did you see the other clip, Alex?
Oh, no.
Yo, wait.
Oh, man.
The other clip, I don't know what he was acting in. He was like in high school, and he was walking by this one dude, and he grabbed his butt, and then he looked at him. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what is this?
Well, who leaked that?
I don't know. Drake was mad young, though, dog. He had to been like 16.
That was Degrassi. That was the show he did.
Yo, I don't know. But I was like, what?
Oh, my God.
Nah, but
you get what I'm saying? I'm just a firm believer
Here's the thing. Go ahead.
If you're jousting in the ring, if you're boxing, and somebody hits you with an uppercut after you jabbed them, then you run outside the ring and get a sledgehammer. Come on, like fit in the confines of the ring and don't go so far where you could potentially damage the man's image, which can screw him over on a lot of things. Because celebrities,
I think that comes with the grounds of battle.
Thank you.
Comes with when you
start
some shit.
Yep. It's called a battle for a reason.
That's the game.
Okay, it's a battle, but maybe I felt that there was no honor in how far that went. You know what I mean? Like,
there's no honor in a battle.
Like,
no
I mean, Alex, you gotta go do your homework, man. There's been worse stuff said and done, like what Jay-Z said about Nas and his baby mama. Like, I left condoms on your baby seat. You called 1,000 times. He said you called her 1,000 times while I was boning her neck. Like, you talking about somebody's bed on the radio. The radio is playing this song. Like,
yeah.
Then you had Cameron saying he's gonna have his way with Nas's daughter's face. Like, I've heard way. I've heard way worse stuff than this. Ice Cube, no Vaseline.
This is recent. Being that is recent, that's why
it was light though. Like, cause what did he really say? You're a deadbeat dad. Your mom can't keep a man. Your dad disappeared. Now you parading your dad around in Steve Harvey suits. You hiding your baby mama because she used to be a porn star. Let her be your world. That's your baby mama. Show her off. That's your baby mama. You chose to lay with her. She got pregnant. Deal with it.
Well, he was like, oops.
He told the truth. And here's the thing that cracks me up. A lot of people are hypocrites because a lot of people feel like Jay-Z won because they said Takeover had a lot of facts in it. True stuff. Saying Nas was broke. This, that, and the third. Nas came back with Ether. Obviously, he aired him out, and even Jay-Z admitted later on. Jay-Z admitted him, which cracks me up because Jay-Z later on admitted on his album he lost, but other people still say he won. But anyway,
he was being modest.
Pusha T did what a real battle rapper does. At the beginning of the song, he says, "Drug dealing aside, ghostwriting aside," because everyone knows that Pusha T, used to pump that weight. Drake, has the ghostwriting allegations out there. Everyone knows that. So Pusha T said, let's put that to the side and talk about that real. Since you want to mention my fiance. And then the way he brought it in, he said, since you mentioned my fiance, let her know who you made your Beyonce.
Yeah. But you know what? I think he got triggered. He got
now,
hit
40,
too hard.
Talking about 40 being crippled and sick.
Yeah, since he got that is one thing. The multiple sclerosis thing, I wasn't really feeling that. Even though I got it, I wasn't really feeling that.
And the disc came out on the multiple sclerosis day.
Yeah.
Well,
he said he didn't know that.
If you slap boxing with somebody, and then all of a sudden you want to start throwing punches, like, come on. Biff said it best. It comes with the territory, right? Get it?
Well, I think.
But I think that maybe it's just my code of honor.
I mean, at the end of the day, none of us would have been happy if that was us he was talking about. I mean, and did he go too far? My thing is this: you can't go into a rap battle thinking that someone you gotta think of him like, yo, he's gonna come for me. Like, that's how you gotta think.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh,
And you are trying to actually, Alex. You are trying to really like. You're trying to take him down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't take him down a notch, he gonna take you down a notch. Like that's just the way it goes. Like I mean, and come on, like Drake is not gonna lose a step, dude. Drake is one of the biggest mega stars, so it don't matter. Push sold more records. Jay Prince stepped in, ended the beef.
Yeah, and once Jay Prince said, "Nah," I said, it pretty much.
What I don't like though is, and I don't respect, is you end the beef, but then y'all want to say we got a record that would have ended his career and Kanye's career. Shut up.
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
you didn't.
but you know what? One person I was discussing with who will remain nameless. The
They'll
blackface
remain
thing.
nameless. What?
I'm tired. My tongue is heavy.
What?
I'm tired. No, the blackface thing.
Yeah.
There's certain things I felt that could have been damaging to just the man in general. You know what I mean? Like, I guess from my angle, it was just like that can have certain. You know, you said Drake's not gonna lose a step, lose a beat, but you know, it was just.
He's gonna drop this album, and that shit's still gonna go multi-platinum.
Yeah, it's just for me, like it's like, well, damn, that was like, But then again, you know what? It is what it is. You know, I don't care either way. But I just felt that if somebody starts, like, when is enough, or how far is too far?
That's up for the artist to determine, really. But here's what happened too. Drake did come out and explain the blackface thing. So that's really what tipped the. That dude had to put out a statement.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
He had to come and put out a statement, because he aired them out. Like,
yeah, but consider, like, you know, the history behind that and the Jim Crow and all that. That's something to be very mindful about because of this country's history. And that's, I think, at the root of it, why I'm kind of like, dude, he went there. He went there.
He went there. Because you know why? Because Drake tried to take him out, yo. He had to show him, you not willing, like, you not really about that. Don't try to come over. You not really about that. You use ghostwriters. You're a pop singer. You stay in your lane, my G. Now, did Drake have the right to defend himself? Absolutely. But you gotta remember, you dealing with a real MC. Like, people like, oh, who's Pusha T? Y'all, that's not y'all era. He came out, he been in the game, 10, 15 years? I can't even remember. He came out when I was like in middle school, yo, with that grinding
I didn't know who he was until this. So obviously it's working. It's a publicity stunt for him.
Nah, it wasn't a publicity stunt, I promise you. His album was already coming out. Like, his interviews were already scheduled. Like, that's another thing.
And you know what? I wouldn't have known who the fucker was if it weren't for this.
Well, then you don't listen to hip hop.
Well, I listen to all kinds of music. That's my problem. I listen to everything, so it's like
that's a good
sometimes
thing.
I miss things, you know. Like, you'd be surprised what I listen to.
Well, now you know who Pusha Thanos is. That's what Charlemagne calls him. I like that nickname for him.
What?
Pusha Thanos. He deleted his ass.
Well, that's wow. Damn.
So now here, okay, let's come out on the other side of this thing, because I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Rory Maul, Joe Budden, and Parks. And Savon, I know y'all not listening, but anyway, and I think this is gonna happen. Maul on that podcast made a good point. He was like, "Yo, all right, if it's over, I don't want to hear nothing. Drake can't say nothing else to Pusha T ever. You can't say nothing to him. I don't want to hear no sneak diss on your album. I don't want to hear an inkling of you hinting to even coming at this guy, because it's over. And I think that'd be real corny. So what do you think about that, Alex? He ended it. It's over. It's done. Is that person allowed to ever to come at you again?
Well, because Pusha T initiated.
What?
If somebody initiate with him, hey, it's fair game.
So, Alex, if you call a truce and we say, all right, we're done, you think you still have the right to come slap me in the back of my head when I ain't looking?
That'd be another fight.
No, that's corny.
Round two, fight.
Nah, that's
you
corny,
ain't gonna get one round. It's over. I want a rematch. Shinwar, shout out.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna tell him you said that, yo.
Yes, y'all are still going back and forth with that.
Yo, my head hurts. He said,
I want to read.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Yo, I didn't even know that was gonna be funny. Like, what the heck? Wow.
I'm gonna tell him you said that for real.
That's our brother. You know we love him. Oh, and Biff, like, why Biff laughing at that, yo?
Wow. So,
you like what I did?
Biff,
there,
how do you feel about that? Is Drake allowed to say anything to Pusha T ever again?
At this point, I don't think it'd be in his best interest ever in life again. I'm pretty sure he could say something again, but if he doesn't say something off his album or soon after, there's no point because the beef is dead by then. It'd be no point.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else. He can't say nothing else in my book, yo. That's it. And then from here on out, is Drake allowed to beef anymore in rap? Like,
yeah, you can beef.
Now you tapped out. Now you quit. You quit.
Did he really quit, or did his manager throw a towel in for him?
Your corner throws in the towel when you getting beat up.
Wow, throwing the damn towel. Right before.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean your corner throws in the towel when you get beat up. Dude, you called the truce. You quit. Your old head's like, nah, you shouldn't keep doing it. That you a man. You can keep going if you want to, but you chose not to, which means you bowed out. You tapped out, bro.
Yeah, you can't be swinging at somebody.
Bro, he gonna get.
But that might not have been your choice though, because sometimes if your OG come to you, you like cut it out, but you still fuming, like you still want to say some shit. But if your OG be like, "Yo, relax,"
and I didn't like that. I didn't like that because it soft. I made the L worse, but it also softened it. Because people respect Jay Prince on that level, so they're not really gonna say much. But
they knew it was more. There gotta be more to it. I really feel like there's more to it behind the scenes that caused that whole.
Probably, but I don't. I respect it, but I don't respect it. I'm not a rapper. I'm not in the rap game, but I kind of don't respect that because it's like, so he get to run around and talk shit about people, and then when somebody air him the fuck out, he gets rescued. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I need backup.
I don't think he was necessarily rescued because, like, even with Meek, he didn't get rescued. I think
he beat Meek.
Honestly, I think what Drake might have said, like, whatever this unreleased shit is, like, I really think it's just like gonna be some off the chain shit. And I think at that point, Jay Prince is like, all right, y'all just taking it too far between the both of you.
I think it's gonna be corny.
So I'll just nip it in the bud right here.
I think it's gonna be corny. What is he gonna say about Pusha T, really?
I mean, like, but I heard it's gonna be Pusha and Ye.
Booker T.
And that's the other thing. His Duppy freestyle was mostly about Kanye West. Like, people broke down the lyrics. It was mostly about Kanye. And then Jay Prince even said, well, I'm going to end, that song would end Kanye and Pusha T's career. But even in Pusha T's response, Story of Adidon, he said, leave Ye out of my verses. I want all of the curses. Like, this is you and me. Like, I'm standing in front of you. Why are you talking about Kanye? Which is the truth. So
yeah, I fuck with that. I mean, that's
and Kanye did diss him on his album too, which was funny to me. He did, yo. That was that song in the part when he said too close to snipe you, too rich to fight you. That line, that was about Drake. He said stop being light skinned at the end of that. That was funny as hell. He said, like, I forgot the words, but it's something like you being light skinned or something like that. It was too funny. And then it got ended because people's careers would have been ended, whatever. But it's like, can you really end Kanye's career, bro? No, absolutely not. Unless he like touched a child or some shit. But
yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Pusha Thanos. That is one of the greatest L's I've ever seen in rap battle history, man. But good topic to bring up, Alex. Can you go too far? Was it too far? I mean, we'll never know. We're never going to hear the diss track in response to that. So Drake is going to have to hold that L to his chest. And
he looked like Quail Man from Doug, yo. He had to wear underwear over his pants and stuff.
That's so horrible.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what this means moving forward if he beefs with anybody else, like, because people gonna start.
They're gonna use that.
Yeah, they're gonna use it.
Ammo. They're like, you have to get bailed out or something.
You
it's
got
coming.
bailed out, bro, because he did, which is hilarious.
He hit the reset button.
He was like. Dang, yo, your OG had to come save you. Yo, he said he threw in the towel like Mick and what's his name? Mike Tyson punch out.
Shut up, yo. Wow.
He did, yo.
Biff.
What? Yes.
The other topic we were talking about, tickle your fancy.
What?
So I was on the phone with Biff the other day. And Biff was talking about some dude and said, he really tickles my fancy. And I told her, don't you ever in your life say that phrase to me again. So we're going to talk about tickling fancies. Not to be confused. Why was your face mad close to the camera just now?
Because that's how, I can't fucking see. So I'm sitting here, I was on the phone reading.
So tickle your fancy. Can you explain to the younger crowd what that actually means, Biff?
Somebody that you have like a crush on, somebody you're smitten with, not necessarily somebody you like in love with or somebody that like you're obsessed over. It's just somebody that really just like, it can really be anybody or anything that just like tickles your fancy. Like watching a dumb video over and over again, like that can tickle your fancy. Or
sounds like a guilty pleasure thing.
The way a guy or a woman approaches you and talks to you and flirts with you every day, he just tickles my fancy. Like somebody that just makes you feel good, like that happy, pure, genuine happy feeling for a second or two or however long it may be. But it's not like anything. It's really like a old head saying. But y'all know I'm country, so.
Yes. So, Biff, what are some of the things that tickle your fancy?
Food.
Definitely.
Food. Food always tickles my fancy. A good conversation, good drink. Somebody that can make me laugh. That's what really gets me. Like, if you can make me laugh, that's how I get tied up. Like,
yeah.
If you can make me laugh, that's like an instant in.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
What?
Because you said instant in. Alex is disgusting.
Yes, he is. It's his fake prude self.
I'm with you. I need someone who has.
Wait. Hold on. What? Continue. Oh, matter of fact, unfortunately, I have to step off. I have to take care of something.
All right, Alex. We'll holla. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
Thank y'all for having me. Something just came up. I have to roll, but I will see you on the next broadcast From My Experience. Love y'all. Mr. Biff, Mr. Faubert. I'll talk to you.
I just talked to you yesterday during the E3 conference.
Bye.
Damn, she kicking me off. She's like, get out of here, Jigger. All right, folks. Love y'all. One.
Peace.
Love you too. Bye. Did he just do the one thing again? In that shit.
One. He in New Jersey. He get away with that. New York, New Jersey niggas get away with that. Oh my God, Biff. Damn, it's back to us again. Oh my God.
That's always stiffers. That's cool.
I'm tired of you. I'm kidding. There's a lot of shit.
Oh, who was you rooting for in the finals? Were you even surprised by the finals? Were you upset? How do you feel?
Don't care. Kobe Bryant was my favorite. I don't even really follow basketball, and Kobe was my favorite. So when he retired, I really didn't care because all they talk about is LeBron versus Jordan, which I think is the dumbest fucking argument on the planet because the NBA as a whole is different. If you took Jordan and put him in this era, I think he would kill these kids mentally. He would take over the games mentally. If you put LeBron in Jordan's era, LeBron physically I don't think would survive. Those guys were playing football, like literally. Like those of you who don't believe me, go back and look at some old NBA games, man. Like they used to let them dudes play. And here's the other thing that's a factor. Modern medicine has changed. They're keeping athletes healthier for much longer. Recovery times are much quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Better technology, learning that you need the ice after every game, learning that you need more than ice, you need heat, you need therapy. And I think like you said, they're playing longer. It's
Right.
Longer longevity. It's like you said, the game's evolution is changing.
Yeah,
But
and
I wasn't surprised.
I
I've always
wasn't
been team
either.
light skin, so.
Oh my God, that's another thing about acting light skinned. You just know. Light skinned people don't need no facts, no theories. They just know. But yeah, they got aired out. I wasn't expecting them to win. But I didn't think they were gonna get swept either. That shit looked bad.
Yeah,
on his
I
resume.
thought they were gonna at least get like one.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
I was like, damn, y'all didn't even get one. Now, game one, yeah, that was a big. That was a mess. But I really thought they should have won at least like game. Was it 3? I think they had to lead like the whole game. I lost that bitch like the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was bad, man. I mean,
it was real bad.
I couldn't even watch it, man, because I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. You know,
Yeah.
People go LeBron. I'm like, bruh, Steph and Durant they can shoot the lights out, man. Like, and they took turns. Like, one game, Steph aired it out. The next game, KD was like, all right, y'all ain't saying my name enough in these finals.
I think I think Steph only had one good night of shooting. I think the rest of them other games was all KD.
Yeah. That's why he's the finals MVP.
Yeah.
So where does LeBron go next year? Because he ain't coming back to Cleveland. He punching white walls and shit. Did you hear about that?
I know. Yeah. It broke his wall, fucked up his hand.
Like, bro,
I don't know where he gonna go. Like, that's interesting. But I feel like if he does anything like some shit like go out west, like they're gonna have to change up the playoffs. Like, there's no way. You're gonna change the playoff system. You just got to do like the top 16 teams, period.
He might go out west.
Because I'm saying, if you go out west, that's basically like your whole west is just stacked, period. Like, nobody's going to sit there and look at the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, everybody's going to tune in to wait and see what's going on, like, what's going on out west. Like, this, like they had to change the All-Star game this year because of so many stars in the west.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to do something different, a different playoff system, because it's like, everybody's super teaming, which isn't bad, but I'm just like...
Is it, though? Is it? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think super teaming is bad per se because now you're getting more superstars. You're not just getting.
But what's a superstar though?
Like somebody that has undeniable talent. Like like a franchise player. Like somebody that's gonna affect playing. Period.
Yeah.
And you're getting more. You're getting more of those stars. You're starting to get like 2 or 3 stars per team. Now it's not just you used to have your MVP on the team and then you just have everybody else that's supporting roles.
Word,
you lock in around them, but now you having 2 or 3 people that everybody has an extraordinarily amount of talent. So you're gonna run into super teams. Like you are gonna run into it. But I just think instead of keeping everything in the old system with these super teams, you're gonna have to develop a new system. Cause there's no way. You know what I'm saying? LeBron at Houston is cool, but I would rather see, LeBron and Houston playing against, another good team out west in the finals versus them playing like Toronto. Like, who wants to see that?
Yeah, you're right. Which is why, excuse me, that's kind of why I like the NFL a bit more. Cause I just feel like in the NBA, you just already know. Like the NFL, it's a shake-up every year, pretty much. NBA, like. Unless somebody get hurt, Golden State gonna be up there. Whoever LeBron plays for is gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't know. I think he should go. I think he is gonna go out west. I think he probably might go to the Lakers.
I don't know. I just I keep hearing the Lakers and Houston have the strongest pools, but it's hard to tell with LeBron. I feel a little bad. I do feel a little bad, but.
It's nobody wants to go to the championship and get swept. Jesus.
Yeah, and then that makes them 3-6. Like, geez.
Yeah, but his record. I mean, he did his part. I mean, his stats were phenomenal. But it was he didn't have the support.
Yeah, and then you got your teammates that's high before the game, don't know what's going on.
Who got high before the game? Wait a minute.
Talking about JR.
Yo, the memes that came out about JR, man. I haven't laughed that hard in a very long time. JR just, I don't know, JR.
I just don't understand. And then he still squinted like.
Yo, that squint me. When you get your paycheck and forgot. No, when you got your paycheck and your overtime ain't show up, boy, I was crying. I laughed so hard at that, man. Yeah. Yeah, JR, yeah. It was bad. He it was a kerfuffle.
Yeah, that was a kerfuffle.
God, but it's like when you play on that level, that's a lot of pressure though. Like, you imagine being the most elite. Like, they're the elite. Like, you were on, I mean, according to, you know, the finals and stats or what have you, you're basically the second best basketball team in the world.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking pressure.
I don't know.
Hell, the third best is a lot of it's a lot of pressure, man. And then you get paid so much money and you make a blunder like that.
yeah, basically, like, I don't know.
The more be alright, though.
Yeah, shit, you got all that money, shit. At the end of the day, you go home and lay in your goddamn $multi-million bed, though.
Yeah, for real. I heard you, Biff. You gotta go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang here and go back here.
All right, you go back to work. Thank y'all for listening to From My Experience podcast. Biff, give your little salutations or whatever.
All right, guys, just stay black, stay proud, stay true, love one another. Check up on people. Speaking of, real quick, I know we had 2 celebrity suicides this week. Please check on your people. Asking them, are you okay? It's not just checking on them, asking how they are, what have they been doing, what have they been up to. Check in. If you think somebody that makes $150 million or up to over almost, $1 billion can commit suicide, imagine what your friend has gone through and they're broke. So,
you just call people friends broke?
Yes, because regular people don't have $150 million to $1 billion just sitting around.
That is very true.
So compared to them, yes, I am also very, very broke. So with that being said, since I don't have those same resources, money can't keep you happy, but your family can. Please make sure you are checking on those in your village. And with that being said, good night. I love you guys.
All right, well, holla, y'all. Peace.
Bye.